I know you don't smoke.
Blaze.
I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday.
It's Friday.
You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, what's up? It's your girl Chond'don DK. You are tuned in to WTST The Blaze. T.G.I.F. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah. Cause it's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Turn up. Cause it's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Cause it's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday.
TSURadio.com.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Chond'don. I'm in the building.
What's up, everybody? This is Chris James. What's going on?
Yo, we made it another year. I'm feeling happy.
Yes.
It's been kind of a good year for music this year.
It's been a really good year.
Also, yeah, it's been a really good year. We got special guests in the building, Marlie, from Cloud9 Radio.
What up, y'all?
Y'all have to excuse Marlie right now. She over there on her iPad playing Candy Crush.
Man, what you know about that candy?
Well, anyways, this is a special show. I love music. I love all kinds of music, but we definitely got to name our top 5 albums of the year for 2015, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Chris James, you want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. It wasn't very hard for me to come up with my top 5. I had it laid down kind of. Number 5, I got Drake. If you're reading this, what is it?
If you're reading this, it's too late.
I'll never know how to say that. Number 4 is Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo and You. Number 3 is Travis Scott with Rodeo. Number 2 is The Game, Documentary 2. And number 1, of course, is Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly.
All right, Chris James, I see you. All right, so Chond'don, about to get ready to name my top 5 albums of the year. Of course, this Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Hopefully the brother win a Grammy. Not a Grammy. Is it a Grammy? A Grammy this year. Yeah. You know, because he got played a few years back. My number 2 album of the year is of course Drake. He's having a phenomenal year this year. I feel like he took his career to a whole nother level. If you're reading this, you're too late. And number 3, The Game, another rapper this year who actually took their career to the next level as far as talent wise. Documentary 2. I was kind of a fan of The Game. He cool, you know. But with this album, The Game kind of shocked me. So shout out to The Game. 4th album of the year is A$AP Rocky. What's the title of the album?
At Long Last A$AP.
I can't. At Long Last A$AP. So shout out to A$AP Rocky, y'all. The 5th album of the year for me would be Travis Scott, Rodeo. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do now, we're just going to go back over our list and explain why we pick who we picked, all right? Chris James, go.
I'm going to tell you why Drake is number 5. Drake did do really good this year, but my problem was that I thought this was a mixtape. I'm pretty sure it is a mixtape, isn't it?
I'm still confused. Album, mixtape? What is a mixtape these days?
Right. I figured it was a mixtape, so that's why I kind of put it at the bottom, because I'm like, it's technically not an album. I mean, I guess that's just me being picky, though.
He being picky, because let me tell y'all, Chris James was bumping the mess out that album when it first came out. I'm so sick and tired of it. I still can't listen to it to this very day.
Yeah, it was good.
Chris James is not loyal, Drake. He's not loyal.
Hey, now that back-to-back, though, I had that playing all year long. As soon as that came
all year long, it came out in the summer.
Well, you know what I mean, like when it came out.
Yeah. Go ahead and explain your number 4.
Number 4 was Lupe Fiasco, because I've been a fan of Lupe since I was like 12. So I didn't even know his album had dropped. Back in January, and I found out. Oh yeah. Because remember, we found out about March that it came out. Yeah, I had no idea it came out, and I was like pleasantly surprised. I liked it a lot.
I remember at first we didn't even like that album. That album kind of grew on us a little bit. First it grew on you, but then I started liking it. So I was like, okay, cool. I can vibe to the Lupe. So shout out to Lupe, man. He don't be getting his credit that he deserves. Lupe is still a very dope artist. Yeah, still very dope.
I love Lupe. Number 3, I put Travis Scott, because I mean his album was probably out of all the debut albums that came out this year, his stood out the most to me. Logic's came very close. But because it was so much later, because it was so much later, it was just kind of like, I was just still under Travis Scott buzz, but I loved it, so that's why I put him number 3. Number 2, I'd say Game, of course, like you said, he just took it to a whole nother level. And number one, I decided was gonna be Kendrick Lamar because he stood out over the whole game this year, in my opinion, other than Drake. But Drake, he had buzz as far as like singles, and then he did his thing with Future. That was cool. But I think as far as just a solid project, Kendrick was the one that stood out this year. So that's why I put him number one.
All right, so yeah, I can definitely respect your list, and I definitely understand where you're coming from. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my top 5. Well, y'all already know, but I'm just going to describe and let y'all know like how I feel and why I rated the albums the way that I did. So I want to start with my 5th album as well, which is Travis Scott, Rodeo. When Travis Scott, I've been listening to Travis Scott. Well, I heard a few songs here and there. That one song he had with Rich Homie Quan, and who else is on that track? Can't remember, but it was really dope. So I didn't even know that was Travis Scott. But the reason why I like him so much because he kind of remind me of like Kanye West a little bit when Kanye West was really experimenting.
Yeah,
I mean, he still is kind of now. Yeah. So as far as the overall project, it's very creative and it's like different. I just like his energy and his vibe. Yeah. I love the cover art. I'm a big graphic designer fan, and I love looking at album covers. So that does it as well. But as far as the content of his lyrics and his production and his flow, he did a really good job.
Yeah,
so
he did. Yeah.
I'm like a super fan of Travis Scott now. So shout out to Travis Scott. My number 4 album, I've always been a fan of A$AP Rocky ever since I heard that one song.
Goldie. Oh no, Pesos.
Yeah. I saw that video and I was just like, man, this video was so creative. It was so dope, and I just fell in love with A$AP Rocky. So of course I got to put him on the list because he delivered. It might not be as strong as his very first album, especially the intro.
Yeah.
But it's still a good, solid album. Like, I wasn't let down completely. I wasn't let down. I would say I would give that 89%, maybe 85.
85. I can say 85.
I'd say 85. So, A$AP Rocky, he stayed dope. He got a few songs on there that I like. He got that good A$AP Rocky voice, the lyrics, that cockiness, that swag that we all love. So, yeah. I had to put him at number 4. Number 3, The Game. He definitely shocked me. Like I said, I am a Game fan, but I'm not like a super fan. I don't like, let's go put on The Game. But with this album, he took it to the whole next level as far as, I felt like it was a mixture between the East Coast and the West Coast, which is very big because, the whole East Coast versus West Coast in the 90s.
Right.
And he had a lot of East Coast samples in his songs.
And then that one song, he sounded like Biggie.
Yeah, he had like a Biggie flow, which is pretty dope for like a West Coast rapper.
Right, exactly.
So with this album, The Game actually took his career, his talent to another level. I feel like he finally reached his potential as an artist. Because when every artist come out, everybody has a potential that they they have to meet. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Sierra, I love you, girl. We thought Sierra was gonna be the next Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But she has not fulfilled that. She has not fulfilled what I feel like what she could have done with her career. But we're gonna go to the number 2. I'm a huge Drake fan. Been following Drake since I would be lying. I'm not a comeback season fan, but Heartbreak. What is it? I'm about to say Heartbreak Hotel. Lord bless me. What is it, y'all? Not Heartbreak Hotel. Drake first mixtape. Well, not
So
first.
Far Gone.
So Far Gone. So I've been a fan of Drake.
Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. How you get Heartbreak Hotel?
Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah.
I have no clue what album.
I was like Heartbreak. I had to think. So Far Gone. Drake. Came on the map, and there's a lot of rappers that came on the map with Drake. It was Wale, J. Cole, Drake, B.O.B. And,
B.O.B.
But Drake's first mixtape came from Degrassi.
True. And I'm not a Degrassi fan. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
First of all, okay,
I hate Degrassi.
Get out of here. First of all, Degrassi was awesome. You didn't like Degrassi?
I did not like Degrassi.
I don't like it now because of it's just too much. It's like
it was too emotional.
Too hard. But like back then, they talked about some real stuff that people.
I never even knew
it was that
existed.
girl who got pregnant and had to take the day after pill. Those type of stories.
Oh, really?
That teenagers went through.
So like a soap opera?
It was like a teenage soap opera. I could never get into it. My friends liked it, but I see growth on each album. When Drake first came out, I'm not about to start naming albums because they're going blank my mind. But a lot of people say he used to sing a lot on a lot of albums, and he didn't get like his credit. But now Drake got a lot of haters.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He started rapping more, and he got this little, he got like this little sound out. Like, so it's like this was the year that Drake developed his balls in the industry. I would definitely say that. A lot of roughneck, a lot of guys are bumping Drake now. They're not ashamed to bump Drake. So, and man, Drake been doing so much this year. I mean, come on. OVO is doing their thing.
Yeah, OVO.
He got his own Jordan brand sneaker OVO clothing store just launched in LA not too long ago.
Signing with Apple was pretty big too.
Signing with Apple was pretty big. So Drake, it's kind of weird to say because Lil Wayne is who put Drake on, but it's like Drake is bigger than Lil Wayne now. It's kind of weird to say that.
Right.
So I had to put him at number 2 for all the things that he done in his accomplished in his career this year, yet alone. So my number 1, of course, is K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. How can I not put him at number 1? I mean, his album, it's fresh, it's different. Sometimes you get tired of hearing the same thing. You want to see rappers go beyond the hoes and the money, and after a while you want to hear something different, like These Walls or I Love Myself, telling people to love yourself, like. It's positive. It's creative. It was the stuff. So I had to give K-Dot that spot, man. Had to. Yeah, like I said, I had to. But we're going to go ahead and go to our honorable mentions because there's a lot of people that didn't make our list. And, music, you can't really rate music. Music is just so great. So you just have to kind of define it on what your taste is and what you like in particular. So you want to go ahead and give your honorable mentions list real fast?
For my honorable mentions, one of them was Vince Staples. He had a debut album this year, and it got a lot of critical acclaim. I liked it, so I decided to put him. Also, Logic, his album was pretty solid. He's not necessarily my style. I didn't even know about him really till this year, but I had to say it was a solid effort, so I like that a lot too. Run the Jewels, their album last year was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, so I had to give them a shout out. J. Cole, of course, that Forest Hill Drive, it's like the next biggest thing that's bumping right now, but just it didn't make the list only because it came out in 2014 as far as I
it came out late 2014.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why he wasn't on the list. Big Crit, he dropped a mixtape this year that was like ridiculous. I didn't finish it, but what I listened to was crazy, so I definitely had to put him on there. Future, his year was just as good as, not just as good as Drake's, but it was up there. With Dirty Sprite 2. He dropped like 3 mixtapes? 2 or 3? Because it was 56 nights. And wasn't it? He dropped 3?
Dirty Sprite,
56 nights, and then the
one with
Drake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he had a pretty big year too. So
shout out to Future for coming to TSU. I heard he shut the place down. So shout out to Future.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then my last artist is Action Bronson, just because he's like one of my new favorites. At first, I didn't know who he was. It took me time to get into him, but his album was also pretty solid. I'm pretty sure it was his debut album, or at least with a major label. So it was like, okay, it wasn't like the greatest, but it was solid effort. So I'm interested to see what he's got next.
All right, so that's what's up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my honorable list. First off, I gotta give credit to Fetty Wap. I have to give credit to Fetty Wap. He's like the underdog. He got a disadvantage. A lot of people because of his eye, man. Because of his eye. You know how it is in the business. You gotta look like Drake in order for you to get a hit song on the Billboard.
No, you don't. Let me just say something. Stevie Wonder, that man is blind. He can't see out of any of his eyes.
That's not hip hop though.
Yeah.
It's not hip hop.
Well, I mean,
but the Yin Yang Twins though.
Yeah, they both look.
It was ugly, but they wasn't like this and Tifa.
But the reason why I gave Fetty Wap his kudos though, because he got like 4 songs on the Billboard charts right now spinning.
Right.
This dude just got up performing with Taylor Swift not too long ago.
And he came out
in the summer.
This past summer? No.
This past summer.
No, he came out. Well, his album dropped.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he came out. Like his first single was like last fall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last
Yeah.
fall with Trap Queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because our friend used to bump it all the time. I'm
Right.
like, yeah. The reason why I gotta put Fetty Wap because he's very catchy. Like,
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
his hooks be on point.
Yeah.
So shout out to Fetty Wap, man.
Okay, extra comment. Do you think he's at an advantage because of his eye?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think.
Because you
I don't think
would
people
his
would
music
care.
be just as good if he wasn't missing an eye.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
the reason why I
think
say
his
yeah
beat-
is because of his melodies, his hooks. They're
Yeah.
very catchy.
Yeah.
And you think about it, that's what makes a hit song these days. It's not about the content, it's about how catchy is it.
Right.
'Cause
Because honestly, when he first came out and I heard his lyrics, you know, he did sound different. I didn't even know anything about his eye until like
way
you know,
after.
Yeah, way
after
Yeah.
he first started hitting the airwaves.
Right.
So, yeah,
I was like, Fetty Wap don't have an eye.
Right.
So, shout out to Fetty Wap. He doing his thing, man. I can't hate. And he just brought his friend to BMW. How real is that?
Oh, okay. That's cool.
That's too real, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Right. Yeah, I gotta give Lil Dicky.
Oh, yeah,
I
Lil
just got
Dicky.
put on the Lil Dicky like months ago. But Lil Dicky, this dude, if he could, man, he's dope.
He is, yeah.
He got a song out with Fetty Wap right now. But
Yeah.
the reason why I picked Lil Dicky because I like his approach to the hip hop game. It's very
Right.
different.
Right.
I was listening to him rapping on this song with Snoop Dogg. He said the way he approaching it is that like more of a stand up comedian type rap versus just rapping.
Right.
But he has the potential to be a real deal rapper. Like Lil Dicky has bars. Like
Right.
this dude can go. I saw him
And he can
freestyle a few
sing.
times.
He could
Yes.
sing too. So.
Yes, he can sing.
Yeah.
It looked like Marlie. She want to go ahead and do her honorable mention really fast. Go ahead.
I just have one, y'all. I just have one honorable mention, and that is Erykah Badu. If you have not heard her new mixtape, but you can't use my phone, please go
But
cop
you
that.
can't
It's
use my
amazing. She does the Drake beat, the Hotline Bling. She's got a dope track with Andre 3000 called Hello. Way better than the
It's
Adele
dope,
Hello
it's
to
dope.
Me, and I'm not being biased. That's just a great mixtape. Please check it out. I'm vibing to it. I was vibing to it a little bit ago. It's amazing. Definitely check that out. Erykah Badu, she's still in the game.
Erykah Badu is still in the game. The mixtape is great. I like the whole mixtape. I like her whatever she talked about as far as the phone with the little phone downtown.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that was
Erykah Badu.
cool.
Everybody knows she's a legend in the game. But my next honorable mention would be Logic. I didn't know much about Logic, but I'm constantly trying to find new music and new different artists. Because sometimes I get tired of listening to Drake. Sometimes I get tired of listening
Right.
to Future. I don't keep it real. So
Yeah.
I like to listen to Underground. I like to stay fresh, see what's popping next. That's just me. I just like to see who got a buzz. Okay, they got a buzz. Let me go check them out.
Right.
Logic, he had a buzz. Went to go check White Boy out. Let me tell you, Logic impressed the heck out of me. Logic got bars. I love his delivery. I love his sound. I love the content. What he was talking about was basically just being an underdog and having a dream and chasing after your dreams,
Right.
and how being white in the game and how people, didn't want to give him a shot. Yo, check out that album. Both albums are fire. Like, I'm not even playing. Check Logic out. White Boy got bars. And he might have Lil Dicky and Logic, the reason why I say they might have big careers ahead of them, because you gotta have a brand.
Yeah.
And you can make a lot of money off those white boys, okay? You can make a lot of money off Slim Shady, or my
Yeah.
killing his mama. These white boys about to take the game to the next level, alright? And my other honorable mention is no other than Future. Future had a wonderful year this year. Like I said, he dropped 3 albums. He dropped the one with Drake and 50 Cent. No, he dropped the one with Drake and Future. At first I didn't like it, but it grew on me. Jumping. Y'all boys, I'm not something. Shout out to Future. Like, he doing this thing. Ever since him and Sierra broke up, they went their separate ways. He said that he felt like Sierra was trying to change him. He said he a trap rap star. That's who you want to be. Like I said, Future, he been working hard. You know how hard it is to put out 3 albums and they're all
pretty
spinning?
good. Right, exactly.
Like, they got hits. You might not like Future, but you can't deny that this boy is making hits. A lot of people was comparing him to 2 Chainz back in 2012 and 2013. That was 2 Chainz' year. This year, Future is taking over and he holding it down for the A. So shout out to the A-Town, ATL. Yeah, but we definitely going to move on to albums. What we're going to move on to what we're looking forward to see in the future.
Yeah.
So
this next year,
I'm trying to see what hip hop gonna be on. Not just hip hop, but all genres of music.
all that. Yeah, because I love metal, but metal was pretty they didn't do nothing this year. I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
I was pretty mad at that. But I mean, at least we had hip hop to look forward to.
Right, we had hip hop, R&B, you know, Bryson Tiller. Shout out to Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller. Yeah.
I love that Trap Soul album, but I'm definitely looking forward to Drake Six God.
Yeah.
Six God?
No,
Whoop.
Views from the Six.
Oh, Views from the Six.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know what it is. I'm definitely looking forward to Kanye West Swish. This album would definitely be, it's a very important album in Kanye West's career because this album is definitely, Kanye West is definitely like kind of out of his prime. It's a whole different era of rap.
Yes.
And with this new album Swish, I definitely want to see if he'll be able to keep up or if he still is that same innovative Kanye West or is he just played out? Because, you know, styles go... You go out of style. Nelly, out of style. 50 Cent, out of style. So, you know, hey, we'll see. He might have to stick to producing. We'll see. So, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing Swish. Kanye West is one of my favorite rappers, top 5 of all time. All right, so the next album, Chance the Rapper. Where is Chance the Rapper at?
I don't know. But I mean, he's working on something because he's dropped about 2 singles at least.
I need an album, Chance.
Yeah.
Acid Rap, it's been 2 years, bruh.
Has it been long? It's got to be longer. Yeah.
Peace out. What? Marlie, she still think we in the studio.
No, 2 albums that I'm still looking forward to. One, Missy Elliott.
Oh,
I forgot.
yes.
Come out with, I am looking forward to that.
It's about to be
Elliott,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
WTF, where they from? I love that track. Also, Ritz, he's an underground rapper. He's also a white boy on the come up.
Okay.
He's from Atlanta. He's dope. Check him out. I cannot wait for his new album.
What's his name?
Ritz.
Ritz, like the.
Ritz
okay.
Crackers.
Ritz, okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Check them both out. I'll play them on my radio station. Cloud9.
Yes, Cloud9 Radio is in the building. Yes, y'all can check both of us out on WTST The Blaze, okay? So is there any more albums that we both looking forward to? What we all looking forward to? A$AP Ferg.
Yeah, A$AP Ferg. I was gonna say because I don't even like A$AP Ferg. But when you was playing whatever he just put out, when you were playing that, I was like, okay, I like this. So yeah, I'm interested in that. He piqued my interest.
Yeah, so A$AP Ferg, he's an interesting rapper. He's very interesting. So that's basically about it. Unless somebody else planning on dropping. J. Cole. I'm hoping it's a question mark by his name on my notes, but I really hope he drops something hot because I'm so in love with J. Cole right now as far as his music goes. It's ridiculous. Like, this dude is just so real and so raw.
Yeah.
And you don't get that from rappers these days. So, like I said, it's all about the music. And I think sometimes people forget it's about the music. Sometimes they get caught up in the money. They get caught up in the fame. They get caught up in all this extra stuff. At the end of the day, we all do what we do for music.
Yeah.
So... that's it, y'all. Definitely want to say thanks for tuning in to T.G.I.F Radio as we gave y'all our list, top 5 albums of the year. Happy New Year. Definitely want to say you made it. Continue to make it. Continue to push harder. Chase after your dreams. Don't be afraid. And stay tuned. Check us out on WTST The Blaze next year. Holla.
Screaming frog name at the clouds, they'll hit me though. Guess they too busy with Tupac and Biggie though.